everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashley, and in today's video I am going to be talking to you guys about my coronavirus daycare updates. There are a few things that I'm doing that are like to my daycare, kind of like changing a little bit of my policies, but I thought that I would share them with you because I feel like there are some of these things that you guys can do in your guys' programs, and this is just like me not panicking, but me just thinking of things that I can do to keep my business running, but also keep my family safe and my family prepared for anything that's to come. So I've been getting a lot of DMs on Instagram asking me if I'm staying open, if I'm closing, what am I doing as a provider. I've also gotten a few comments here on YouTube asking me what I'm doing, and I thought that I would just sit down and film a video for you guys so you guys can go ahead and get a better understanding of what I'm gonna do. Nothing crazy. I just hope that this video is helpful for some of you guys so you guys can understand what's going on. I'm going to be talking a little about tuition, payments, all of that in today's video. So I have some bullet points, so forgive me if I'm looking down, but I want to just go ahead and talk to you guys about some things. Again, I'm filming with natural lighting. The sun's coming up and down. Hopefully you don't screw me over. And then I'm in a bad location. I know, I'm sorry, but I want to film for you guys. So the first thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about that's a little bit different for my program now is I'm asking parents to pack their child's lunch. So in my program, I normally provide breakfast, lunch, and snack. I am no longer doing that. I sent a message out in my Facebook group. I have a Facebook group with every parent in it, and I sent a message out there and I let them know that I cannot provide food for the kids anymore. So it's not anymore like ever again, I'm never gonna give them food in my program. It's more so I can't do it right now in the time that we're in. So I stocked up on water, I stocked up on a lot of things that I need for the scenario of us not being able to leave our house anymore. Like if a law passes, I think they said like martial law or like curfew and lockdown where we can't leave our houses, I prepared my family for that. Now, I don't want Monday to come. Monday I'm feeding the kids from my stash, like my daycare kids from the stash that I bought for my family to be prepared for the worst case scenario. Monday comes, Tuesday comes, Wednesday comes, and I'm gonna be using my pancake mix, I'm gonna be using my butter, I'm gonna be using my water, I'm gonna be using my juice, I'm gonna use everything. And then if we automatically go in lockdown, I'm already that much more less prepared with my personal stash with my family. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm gonna post the policy or the thing that I told my parents, and this is temporary. So that's one thing that I did with my daycare. If you guys don't provide meals, then you guys are fine. But if you guys are providing meals, I know it's probably gonna be a little bit difficult for you to be able to do both, provide for your family and provide for the daycare. I don't get any assistance from the state, like the food program, like some of you guys have. I don't have that in my program. I'm registered, and that's a feature that's only available for people that are licensed. So I don't have that, and my parents understand it. Nobody has a problem with it. I just ask them to bring milk if they want their kid drinking milk, juice, water, all of the food, anything that they're gonna consume when they're with me, I ask that the parents bring it temporarily until I am in the green and I'm able to provide food for the kids again, if that makes any sense. So that's one thing that I changed with my program. Another thing that I'm changing is there are no shoes that are gonna come into my house. If you guys are not familiar with me or my channel, I don't allow shoes in my house at all in my daycare program. I actually have a shoe rack. I'll show you guys really quickly. I have a shoe rack right there, and that is where, whoops, that is where the kids leave their shoes when they get to my house. So they never come into my program with shoes, but now they're not even gonna come into my house with the shoes. The shoes are gonna stay outside. I'll bring the kids in, parents stay outside, they're not allowed in, and then once the kids come in, I go ahead and I'll wash their hands, and then I'll sanitize my doorbell and handle for the next parents that come. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I normally don't do any of that, but that's just an extra step that I'm gonna be taking. I also have on here that we're gonna wash hands and sanitize surfaces daily. I do this all the time with my kids. After every meal and before every meal, the kids wash their hands. When we come from outside to inside, we wash our hands. So the hand washing thing I've already done. And then sanitizing surfaces daily, I do that all the time. I keep my house as clean as I possibly can all the time, so that's not something that's changing, but I just thought that I would let you guys know that I think that you guys should probably be sanitizing a lot more now just because of the virus. So the no shoes, and then the sanitizing, and then I have no children with any signs of sickness are allowed in my program. Normally, if there's a kid with a super runny nose, with no fever, I would keep them. If they had a little bit of a cough but no fever, I would keep them. Now I'm not gonna keep them. If they're sick, they shouldn't be in daycare because of what's going on, and they need to be sent home, and that's not something that I chose. all of the daycare parents, I'm adjusting my light, all of the daycare parents said that they would like if I took that step as well for their kids to not get sick as well. So again, that's something else that I'm not changing, but I'm being a little bit more strict on with my kids when it comes to sicknesses. So that's another thing that I am changing. And then the last thing that I have on my list is that I'm remaining open until I cannot open legally. When and if our state cannot let parents leave their house to be able to drop off their kids to me, I will be closed and I won't require tuition to be paid. Now, that's another thing I wanted to talk about, tuition. A lot of parents are asking me, if I keep my child home because I don't want them to get sick and you're still opened, like I just don't take them to your daycare, do I still have to pay? The answer is yes, if you want your child's spot to be held. If you don't care about holding your child's spot in my program, then by all means, you can take them out. You don't have to pay me, I'm fine with that. But if I'm opened and you still want your child in my program and you want their spot to be held, tuition needs to be paid. I actually have a parent that should be coming tomorrow to tour my daycare. Again, I'm closed. Tomorrow's a Saturday. I'm gonna be touring my daycare because I have a spot that is opened, and I guess this mother worked in the medical field and she went from 3 to 5 days of working. She went from 3 days working to 5 days working and longer shifts, so she needs daycare. So I'm gonna be touring my daycare and I have a wait list, as you guys already know. From like my previous videos, I let you guys know that I'm gonna be filling spots. So if you don't want to bring your kid because of the coronavirus, I completely understand. Trust me, I probably would be doing the same with my kids. So I understand, and that's why I'm not requiring the 2-week notice at this point. It's just if you want your kid's spot to be held, then you gotta pay the tuition. That's what I'm telling my parents. Now, if I'm closed or I cannot legally open, I'm not going to require tuition, and I'm obviously not gonna be able to fill their spots because I'm closed. You get what I'm saying? So their spot would technically be held. So tuition is to be paid if I'm opened, no matter if they come or not. You're paying for their spot, not attendance. So the policy is basically the same. It's just there's a lot of parents that are saying, oh, but I want to keep my child safe, I want to keep them home, do I still have to pay? The answer is yes. If you want your spot, yes. I'm sorry, just like all of these parents have bills that they have to pay and they have things that they have to pay, I do too. I have a business, I have my house, I have electric, water, I have a lot of things that I have to personally pay, and I feel like, I know it might sound a little bit harsh, but I gotta do what's best for my family and my kids. And that's why I'm very delicate with like the 2-week notice or all of that stuff. I'm letting the parents know that I'm being a little bit more lenient right now because this is something that nobody has control over. So those are some things that I'm doing with the coronavirus. So I am closed right now. I do open on Monday if we're not on like lockdown or if we're not like the martial law thing happening where we can't leave our houses. I will be opened. That's what I'm doing basically for my corona daycare updates. If I have any other updates, I'll let you guys know. As of now, Florida's okay. It's just you literally go to stores and there's nothing. Not nothing, but you have to look and put an effort in to get food. It's not like you can go to one store and get everything. Now you might have to go to like 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 stores to get a little bit of everything everywhere. So that's just what's going on, and I hope you guys all stay safe. If you guys are a childcare program or a daycare provider, let me know what you guys are doing in the comments down below with this whole thing, because I'm interested in knowing what you guys are doing. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please stay safe. Please subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, and I will see you guys in my next video.